What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, Veronica Burton won Most Improved Player, and I think this season for the Golden State Valkyries, like Veronica Burton has had like an amazing season coming off the bench and then starting. And I definitely think that when we look at it and we say this going this Golden State Valkyries team, like 23 wins, coach of the year, like we could say that this team could honestly win a WNBA championship with like Bond and Kate Kate Martin and a bunch of other pieces. I think after losing to the Golden State after losing to the Valkyries last night for the Golden State Valkyries, I think you gotta look at this as an improvement because when when Bond was up for Most Improved Player, we didn't know that they would have a Most Improved Player, somebody from their team that was going to be a All-Star, have the Coach of the Year. Like the season that the Golden State Valkyries had this year, being the first expansion team, making it to the playoffs, like we are possibly going to see them in the playoffs more. We're going to see them in the playoffs more. We're going to see Veronica Bond probably be like the all-time scorer for the all-time scoring list or an all-time point guard. Because her winning Most Improved this year, I think really tops off that the Warriors, the really tops off that the Golden State Valkyries will draft very well in the draft, and they are going to be a special team going forward. Like, they're built for the future. They're honestly built for the future with Veronica Vaughn, with Kate Martin, with all of those great players. Because when we see, like, the season that she had, which last night it looked like she was almost injured, which I hope she comes back 100% better. I think when we look at this Golden State Valkyries team, we can say that they sold out their last game. They made some noise this season. Like the Valkyries beat the Sparks, beat the Fever, beat the Aces to get to the playoffs. Like, if you're a Valkyries fan or a Golden State Valkyries fan, you should be proud of the way that they played. Even though if they didn't make it a series, we would be talking about today that the Valkyries made it a series. But everybody's going to be saying the Valkyries had like a great season. The Valkyries played amazing basketball. Like, when you have Veronica Burton winning Most Improved, having Coach of the Year, having Kate Morton, all of these pieces that played a big part in this game and on this team, like, they're probably going to lose some players. They're probably going to lose some players in free agency or trades because nothing can replace your greatness or what you meant, what that team meant. Because that team went through the challenges, went through the ups and downs. And I think when we seen this team built, we wouldn't be talking about them making the playoffs. We are talking about them making the playoffs in the best season that they have had. But when we look back at it, we are going to say when the Valkyries are still a WNBA team and still there, that they're going to get to the playoffs. They're not done. They are getting to the playoffs every year. Are going to get to the playoffs every single year. Are going to fight for a playoff spot every year. Just like any simple team. Because when you look at it, there is a bunch of things that come into play that I think we look at. We look at how they had Coach of the Year, how they had a team that came together and wanted to win. Like, you can say this team faced the number 1 seed and lost in the first round. That's going to give them more motivation to come back and play so much harder next season. Because I think that for a team like the Golden State Valkyries, their first year, that's going to be their motivation. Getting back to the playoffs and one day winning a WNBA champion. Because we've seen that with Aja Wilson. We've seen that with Aja Wilson. We've seen that with Brianna Stewart. How they got there. I think Veronica Burton wants to get there and lead her team to a WNBA championship. She already won Most Improved. You have the Coach of the Year. We're talking about a team that is not a new expansion team anymore, but is a team that was a expansion team that came in, had a lot of pieces, and said, okay, let's go out and draft these players in the expansion draft. Let's go and draft these players in the WNBA draft and see how it goes. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And peace.